If you ever work with ComfyUI, you probably found yourself in the same situation when I found mine many times. And what I'm meaning about this custom nodes, look on this, it's just going. And sometimes you want to do just one thing, and for this you need to load it many different custom nodes and try to find correct one, and I conflict it, not working around. Do you ever wish you had one solution for this? And you know what? I found one solution that have it over 162 jaw-dropping nodes in one. And I mean, jaw-dropping, it is unbelievably amount of nodes, so good, which I'll go far away to say that it should be actually included with ComfyUI, because they will expand ability of ComfyUI unbelievably. Usually I have an overview of the custom nodes and other things, but that deserves its own video. And trust me, watch this video to the end, watch what I will show you, and you will be agree with me, because this is a game changer how you can work with ComfyUI. Well, let me show you. Okay, all links will be down below as well. I create some workflows, modify whatever. There will be also links down below, so they're free download for you. Play around with them, share. What I was saying about, it's a Bajornul and Bajornul. I don't know how to pronounce, but hopefully, well, I'm probably butchering about same name like people butchering mine in America, so we're in same boats. But what if you look here, it's at 162 nodes so far, and they actively added, modified, and fixed. If I look right here, 2 days ago, it's a fixing, it's updating. It's a live project, was run already for 8, 9, 10 months, for a long time. And let me show you those nodes, and we'll put it hands-on. We'll try some of them so you can approve it. But general, just want to say, the developer also have their own video. You can check how it's work. Not everything is there, but it's a very nice video as well. And most important, if you do enjoy it, videos, and you want to support it, you can just buy a cup of coffee for the person, you know, just be nice. But it's not required, because we all kind of in the same community. Well, let me show you what we speak about here. Let's look in ComfyUI. And in ComfyUI, let me exit from here. Example, I'll start from small. You have like ability, I wish I knew how to properly create prompt. You know, look on this. So right here, we have, for example, image text generation. And this prompt allowed us to also specify some options. Well, let's look what it's have it in this text prompt. It's have it camera angle. We'll take 3/4 views, short, extreme, close up. And if you click down, right here, very beautiful shots that is used in cinematography. So you can have it long shot, wide shot, other things, custom actions. If you have it multi-characters, this will look in the future, in short future. You also have it the positioning, front view, 3/4 view. So just play around. And this is kind of nice, because you also can have it your text, whatever we write, just our normal text, and we'll combine this text together. You can see how many combinations, so you can combine more and more. On this, we'll go preview, and notice this is all this node from Bajornul, so they're all here. And by doing this, we can combine nodes. We can also, another beautiful node. I'm seriously, when I look on this, I'm like, oh, I wish it was there, and it's there. The person who did this, the developer, definitely know what it's doing. It's that good. Okay, look right here, empty latent selections. So you can go down, select what model and what aspect ratio you want it, and it's just like this. Don't need calculate numbers, anything. So we create here. Well, I already render once. Let's go render again. You can see right here what's happening. This is generate for us string, extreme close up. Next is combine and creating text. And through case sampler, we're creating the image. There you go. So now let me show you how to install it before we're going to more in depth of this. Install actually not that hard, but I found kind of workflow when I'm going, because I try install one way, it was conflict, another one was conflicted, mostly because I already have other nodes. So what I end up doing, and I don't say you need to do this way, but I start from clean slate. I download it in ComfyUI latest. I open Instruct. I install Manager. Next, I went into here, into the repository. And on top repository, you can go click Code and copy this line. After this, you want to go and navigate to your place. For example, right here, all those different installations, mine 03. I'm going down to ComfyUI, custom nodes in my browser right here on the top. Just click and type cmd command prompt. After this, when you type it, in your command prompt, type git clone, like a clone wars. Yes, we can do that. We'll copy paste. It's all. Press enter. Now what it did, it will create for this directory ComfyUI manager. But you when I did ComfyUI manager, yeah, I'm saying, but during custom nodes, okay. When you install that, I tried, it's give it something cannot load conflict. So I did another thing. So I gone inside a ComfyUI manager, going to custom nodes manager, and type for Badger right here, journal custom nodes, and just install from there or update it, try fix. In my case, they did not load it for some reason, so I click try fix and it's updated and fix it. And when I try to install from here, some other ones wasn't installed, so I'm not sure. It's kind of was very funky acting on me, but when I clone it and after I gone from here to fix it, it's worked perfectly. And I want to be sure this install fresh, because when I try, it's using so many libraries. When I try install with some other nodes, it was conflict and it did not install it. So it was kind of messy a little bit. It's the reason why I was so tempting, because I'm seriously, if you look on all these nodes, wow, you want to do that. Okay, so this is way how I installed, and I had some problems with this. Also, I do recommend for you install FFMPEG. You can also just go and search here as FFMPEG and install ComfyUI FFMPEG. It's just utilizing some things if you want to work with videos, like extract frames. We'll look on that, what we can do here with videos, like merge, some very crazy stuff we can do here. But I will recommend install this. And if you look actually in my browser, it's what I have it. I have it manager, FFmpeg, and custom node install it just on this, so I can experiment. Of course, in the future, I probably will install more different nodes. If they conflicted, I will know which one, so I can remove it. Okay, we're done to debugging. We're done installing everything. After when you're done, restart, reload it your ComfyUI. Okay, when installation is completed, let's go ahead and check what nodes we have and what we can use them. And as I said before, we're going to check on the list, and I also showing you hands-on how you can use it, so kind of more in real life. Well, if we scroll down on a project, right here you can see it's begin with different nodes, and we have it nodes menu by category, so display and show, and this is kind of show text, show JSON, other thing. If we look right here, example, you can see when we start working with video, we actually can export like a JSON file of the video, so it's given us full information of this. And other example, if we're going and work with the text, like for example here, I want to see what is actually text showing, and it's many times happened before. I want to see what is generated text will create it. For example, what is a clip when it's perform some adjustment from text or generating. So this is very useful. See the information and interesting things, because you're not just tied up to the text. You can have it also value, numerical value, or other things showing. And to know what is happening, it's very important stuff, because then you can adjust and tweak what you want it. Well, let me show you example. Right here, we have a text generator, and this will generate, for example, camera angle, shot, and I just want to see how it will apply to my text. And right here I have a text. I write by hand. And by the way, this is nice node where you can write with text. Okay, rest is should be similar. We combine those two texts. First will go our selections, and our output first strings will have a string from what this is will generate, and another one what is going to generate. So let's go ahead, a very fast run. And by the way, if you think this is only about text, you're wrong. You'll see real power when we get there with working with Loras and other things. And right there you can see extreme close-up. This is what generated, and it's added to the top. So it's kind of nice. We can work with the string combinations, and of course we have it, our image generated here. Well, let's go to a little bit more complex, because if we look on a text right here, and we can go check down, you can see it's more different type of text can do. Well, as well is text generator. So I'm kind of going over all of this, and this is each is different node. Some of them kind of like split text. Maybe you specifically will use it for some. We don't use it here right now, but this text generator, let's see what they can do. Okay, and if you look on image text generation, you can see we already have some additional input that we can control. Well, let's go to look on that. And if we look on this a little bit more complex workflow, again, remember, all of this will be for free downloaded. You can just test or you can put it by yourself. And if we go look, this is our familiar image generator. It's what we used it before. But now, if you notice, we have it style, character, and send. Let's go look on a style. If we go to the specific text generator for style, you'll notice seed control. So we can persistent seed for the text generation. We can randomize if needed or create it. We have it artistic style, okay, and from artistic style, photography, oil painting. So if I want, I can set, I want to actually create as an oil painting, or I want to do as a watercolor or some other things. Okay, next, color palette, and right here I want vibrant, cool, warm. Let's go with the warm. Mood, dramatic, it's a lighting, which one we want it. Let's go to whimsical, and composition, rule of third, symmetrical. It's kind of how you want composition items in your scene. So we'll go with golden ratio for now. Okay, right here, and you know, I'm like, how does we'll create? So remember, we can also just add show text. Yeah, same like before. String text, we can just go and connect here. If I just want preview that, but technically, actually, I will have it my prompt down there display as well. But so we kind of see how we can use it. Let's put right here. Next, you'll notice, let's go scene. So right there, generate just scene, and look how many different, since it's much easier instead for you remember and try to type, it's just right there. And we'll go and okay, now we have it. What type of scene we want? Fantasy, urban, natural. Oh, let's go with natural in this case. Well, actually, if we do dragon, yeah, I'll go with fantasy. Time, period, golden hour, noon, afternoon, dark, dusk. Let's go down on this case. Weather condition, misty, cloud, clear. Let's go with the rain. Ambience, peaceful, mysterious, chaotic, puzzling, abandoned, lovely, magical. Let's go with magical. And the settings, we have it forest, swamp. We'll kind of look on this. Look how many settings. I mean, I cannot even remember all of this. Steampunk era ship. I mean, wow. Somebody have a great magical realm. We'll just go there. Next, you'll notice I have character generations. And we're using these combinations, because what if I want to have it 2 characters? Well, I can have it 1. I can just disable and says number of input 1. But what if I want female character and I want creature character? They also have it male character. And let's look closer what we have here. We have it our ethnicity. And this is kind of fun, because we even have it dwarf, Protoss. I mean, seriously, Protoss, Vulcan, live long and prosper, yes. We have it dwarf, orc, down. We have it also middle, Latina, African, Asian. I mean, let's go like say Asian right now, yes. We want to display English, yes. Nationality, I think it's almost every nationality we can have it. Asian, Australian, why not? Age, young woman, old, teen, whatever. Let's go with woman for now. You can type actual specific age like 60, 50, 25, 18. Next, tall and lean. Well, what type of the breast you want it? You want a small, big, large, very large, extremely large. Well, let's go put it on medium. Butt, what type of butt you want it? Medium. Okay, skin tone, pale, medium, olives. Let's go with a pale. Maybe should I have it elf? Okay, let's go see if we have it elf. Right here, I think we do. High elf. Oh yeah, let's go high elf with this. And ice green elf, and then you're gonna have it this, and hairstyle wavy. We can also have it messy, layer it. You know, let's go with messy. I just want to see how it's look. And we have the hair color. You know, it's like build your character in game. I mean, this is so cool. Okay, white. Next, we go to the creatures. And of course, I will let you explore, okay? I will let you to go and explore more with what's have it, because you will have it much fun to find. But general and creature, you can see Sphinx, mermaid. I will have it with the dragon or unicorn. Oh, let's go try unicorn. I want to see how unicorn will look. Unicorn, land animal. So you have different pigs, whatever. Well, we none right now. Size, let's go to large. We don't need huge. Friendly. Fire breathing. No, I don't think they're fire breathing. Let's go invisible. This will be interesting to see how it will render invisible character. It's there. You just cannot see it. It's there. Well, let's go to flying. I don't know what's happening. And features: scale, feather, spikes, horns, wings. Let's go with wings. It will be special one. Okay. Magical properties. Ancient magic. Okay. Well, you can explore the rest. So we have it all of these three combining here in our image generator, where we can specify what camera we have it. And for this, now let's go with third and a long shoot. No, we'll go with wide, because wide camera, it's anywhere from 35 maybe to 8. After this, you have it millimeters. It's millimeters. What is we can preview. Multi-characters action. Oh, we have it multi-acting, and we don't look right here. Look on this. We have multi-action, and where do we want to position this? Yeah, we want to position location on the image right here. Let's go put it on the left or right, I don't know. And this one, we'll just put it on the right. I think right here will be fine. So you can actually position them where you want it. Okay, well done with this. We have a generator. After this, we'll go to our text prompt. We have it our negative prompt. We have it load our checkpoint, and look again, we have it our latent space, and I'm doing for SDXL. We have it our sampler. I think this is kind of cool. Yeah, let's go try. First, when it's rendered, till it's rendering, let's look on ours. This is, you remember, this is just from our style. So you can see what is creating style. Right here, it is combining everything, and we have it oil painting. Okay, left, and there you go. Sometimes, I need to tell you true, the positioning not very, a lot of time it is going very good with positioning. Sometimes you may need to play a little bit more with this, but you can see it's creating perfectly. Okay, let's go run one more time. I think I may disable randomization, so I need to check if it's what it will do. And okay. Oh, look on this. You notice what is this? This is another node. It's called FreeVRAM hack. What it actually does is go right here and remove collections. So it's look on this, what fail, other things, and removing block. So I don't know how well it's working, just testing, but it's supposed to be work. Oh, look, they put a horror on a person. Yeah, we definitely need to work with a prompt, but generally it actually doesn't not bad. It's kind of interesting ways to do. Let me go seed right here, and actually we'll go to put fix it, and let's go to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we'll just do this. I'll explain in a second why we're doing this. So we'll go ahead and click run. Okay, and there we have our image. But you know what? Do you ever wonder how does render happening? What is creating when? So what I found interesting here, another node that allowed us to kind of preview. You know what? I'm going to disconnect save because I don't want to save those nodes, what we're going to do right now. But I want to loop. I want to try different combination on this. And sometimes you go and you set settings. Like, for example, what about if I don't like this? What if I want to do just Euler for this? And what if I want to do a simple? So then I need to render this way. And it's, again, you need to create. Well, obviously, see, my image freak out because I disconnected. It shouldn't stop us. Okay. And you know what? So it is creating, okay, I can see. But we have additional cool nodes here. It's a loopers. So let's try first loop. And again, this loop, if you're going down right here of the text, you'll have those loops to play around. There are tons of different ones, but I'll show you different. One, it is integer. So if we're going right here and we connect this to the steps, and as I connect into the steps, you can see I have it from 1 till 20 and 1 jumped. So let's see what's happening when we start rendering. First, you notice it's generating them, but it is generating 1, 2, 3 steps, so we can see how progression's happening on each step. And if we look on our server, you can see iterations. One step, 2 iterations will be 20 and 20 different iterations. So first, image should be with 1 iterations, second with 2, 30, and so on. Okay, in the end, we have it all of these steps. So this is what's happening when you have it 1 iteration. Why it's useful? Because many times people say, oh, hey, use it only 20 steps, 25, 30 steps, whatever, how many, 55, 70 steps. On this case, you can actually perform and compare and says, does it make difference between step 18 and step 19 or 20 in this one? Or does it work? When do I start losing quality? For example, if we go right here, you can say, oh, definitely look how bad quality I don't need to do on this step. And this is step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you see how they change faces. Right here, remove horns. Actually, we should put it in negative. Right here, look on the, see the head there, and we put it horn there. And you can also going after and see how it's work, and progression, and says, okay, this step and what should done. And actually, right here, I see changes between 20, between 19 and 20. So I will say probably 25 will be good for this time. Well, this is how you work with steps. So you find the steps. Well, what about different? For example, I don't want Euler. For example, I want to work with maybe different. So the other things what we're going to do, it's, for example, going right here and says, what about samples? Can we loop? Yeah, we can loop through all samples right here, different sample names. We'll just go connect here to the samples right there. And let's run, see what's happening. And I can tell you, this is going actually try every sample for us. So we don't need to go and manually switch. You can actually set up, going and come back after and see which sample, for example, the work the best. Also, you can see from top bottom, because I'm not saving, so when it's savings will tell you what sample it is. But if you don't saving, for example, I can go from top to bottom, because right here, if I'm going to select like sampler, well, right now it's hiding, yes, and I can say sampler 1, 2, 3, whatever going on my list, and you can see how long each sampler is taking to change. For example, this take 20 seconds, this one, 15, 4, 7 seconds. Oops, selecting everything, but yeah, that one allowed you to see also which one is faster, slow performing. And of course, not all of them will work properly. Like if we look back to the console output, you can see right here, it was failed on DPM solve faster. So the other ones perform okay. And another problems was, for example, so we can see which sampler, for example, will crash it, not work properly in this case. And depend on how many samples you have. I have tons of them, yes. And the speed of your computer, you will have it this output. Okay, let me increase in size. So we'll just move this one. You know what? Let me delete for now because I don't want to save it yet. and I'm just increasing size like right there. Look on this. Now we have it through all samplers, and you can see which one perform. This is ugly one. Which one perform better? Like this one, obviously simple. Ooh, this is beautiful. Look on that. So you can see each one of them, how they perform and everything, and you can select the one that is work. It's like painting. You can adjust the perfect balance, perfect image you want it. But you know, if you do with this, sometimes you may say, hey, samplers is okay, but what about scheduler? So in this case, you maybe want to go ahead and use it one, which is have it combination, sampler and scheduler, and you just connect like this. Connect right here, scheduler, okay? And after this, you have a combination. You can have 5, 6, 7 combinations, whatever going. Like for example, SD uniform connections or normal sample. Let's go simple. For example, you can have it 7 combinations with generating, or with normal 5 different. So the system is actually smart enough to understand which combinations will work. On this case, you can check all of those combinations and see which one is performing better for you. And of course, this is how it works. We have it our checkpoint. We're going to our text right here, generating negative prompt, case sampler, and if you need it, put it also Lora. You can put on middle. But as I mentioned, Lora right here, look on this Lora. Many times people ask, hey, how I can put multiple Loras? And usually just preload Lora, preload it. Well, this is a stack of the Loras. You can say how many Loras you wanted. Well, I recommend about 3 after this degradation, but you can experiment if you want it. And all what you need to do, you just connect from here to this clip. And from this clip, we'll just connect to our text right here. We'll take our model from here right there, because we need to patch. Yes, we need to apply this patch to our model, and we're going right here to case sampler, and there you go. Now you can load it 3, 4, however you want it. You can load it right here, your Loras. Very easy. Set the model clip. It's exactly the same. It just stuck. Instead, you don't have it this bunch of different. You can have it in one nice place. As well, you can specify the path, names, and folders for your other ones. Workflow if you create it. You know what? And speak about Loras in models. So let me show you another one. Because we speak about loops, sometimes you come and you say, hey, I have this image, but I want to see which Lora work better. So you can actually go put it like loop Lora right here, selector, load it all as different Loras on your image, run by, and see how they will look. Well, okay, let's try this. I have it 6 Loras, and I'm working with SDXL with XL model, okay? And I've set 20 steps, 8. This is just leave it as default. Steampunk girl, and right here what I have it, art, high details, princess, Disney princess, some pony. I think I have 2 add details. Yeah, I have 2 add details. So let's change. So instead this, and you can see I have a lot of one. We have a perfect eye. Which one we should select? We have it anime. Okay, let's go anime 4.0, 3D, different Loras. Okay, and because the Loras usually, if you have it more than 2, you don't want it just 1. You want maybe like 0.9, 0.8, depending how. But because I know the 6 Loras and they will cycle through each of them, trying and see how they work, I'll just leave it string 1 on all of them. Okay. Also notice right here we have it clip set last, so it is actually working properly. It's kind of tell the looping around there. Okay. I think it's all what we need. And I'm using classic LinkedIn. I don't use it the other ones. By the way, if you need it, you always can remember we have our where's this one right here. We have an empty latent selector. So if you need it, you always can, instead this, you can just go and type latent right here, empty latent selector, and we can just go from here, select it right there. We don't need this, and we'll go select SDXL And which one we should select? I think a portrait. Yes, we need to go on the portrait, 3x4. Around this one, I think will work best. Okay, well, let's go ahead and run this. Oh, what I have it? I have it, Jasmine. Oh, yes, I changed the path. Let me, guys, reselect it. Right here, we'll use this, Jasmine. There you go. Okay, there you go. Now it's loading properly. It's not happening when I was cleaning and I put it other place. You also can see right here, it's preloaded those models. Okay. And now it should render 6 times of them for each Lora. And there we have it, our generated. So we can see which Lora of this. And by the way, if you decide, like, I don't want Lora, I want test without Lora, just set the string to the 0. And that is, Lora won't be affected. So then you can have it straightforward. But look on this. You see Disney Princess, other ones, and you can see which one Lora performed the better. Like high details, face, I think skin, like eyes fix it, everything. So you can actually have it model and like perfect skin example. You can put it perfect skin and you can compare which one is work best for you. So I think this is ultra useful because many times I'm like, how the Lora, what Lora will affect, what they're doing, how they actually look my image with this. In this case, you can load it and preview and see, okay, does it actually make different? For example, this Lora, and you can see details. You see like right here, watches, and go up. Okay, oh, it's affecting details. It did not affect structure too much of the image, but it's add details like a headset. Don't have headset. Of course, I would recommend anytime when you do like this, use the case sampler, put it on fix. So it just use it same seed. On this case, consistent. Otherwise, it's a start remove random when you try to do loop. So that you only know your variables is changing. It's only the in this case our Loras. Okay. So we actually look how Loras, and you know what? It's also have its same loop. If we go back and we look on all these customs, it's have it right here. We have text generator. All this is also have models as well. Okay, we'll look on some loops. And by the way, you can do a very complex loops. You can have it loops with text and everything. You have your randomization, save. You know what? Let's scroll down. Let's go over the examples. What creators actually created, made it. And you can see right here, it's have a very nice example and explanations about some of those nodes. So you can create a text, you can add control on the text. For example, one is very cool. You can create like preset of the dog, cat, bird, and after you can use tags here to loop through them through the text in change. So in this case, you can have it variations of the text, so you can preview those. So you have the combining text. We look on this randomization of the text between all of them. Sometimes it's have it nice for the example. Okay, we have it our loops. It's what we looked before, and something I want to show you, like right here, you have it there combined with the flags. A lot of loops. I mean, when I look on this, I'm like, wow, 162. It's a too much nodes. No, actually, it's nice because you have this ability to pick up exactly what you needed, and because how ComfyUI work with those nodes. I mean, seriously, guys, this is almost like must include. I mean, these nodes, it is toolbox that you must have it on your computer because it will help you create huge stuff. Imagination just flying over how to do. And you can scroll more on the loops. It's actually what's similar what we did right now when you have different loops, and you can see loops on this, loops on scheduler, a combination what we looked before. You also have it well, it's a resize. We have it save text, goblin. Seems like you like goblins here. Okay, we also have it Ollama. You know what? Let's look on Ollama. So I have right here, I have Ollama done, and what I want to use Ollama, it is, I did this photo shoot. So I have this photo I created, but I want to do with the AI. So I have downloaded this image, and I will use it, not just interrogated, because I found out interrogation or image description inside not necessarily perform as best as can very good language model. And using Ollama with Vision Llama, so it can look on an image, understand, and give me a very good explanation what is there, it's work the best. Well, to do with Ollama, you actually need to, and by the way, I modify and I put it right here, commands. What you need to do, you need to go to install Ollama. I put link down below. I did have a video about how to install locally on your machine. It's very, it's seriously very easy. You can install it. After this, you can go in command prompt, and you need load models. This is just copy paste this, and you can see your Ollama will be running and will be downloading model. First time it will take a little bit time to download, but after it will be on your computer, so it will just load it in your memory. And you need to know where it's run. Usually on a URL, it's, if you run on your local, it will be 127.0.0.1 and port is 11.434, and here's a model name. If it's running properly, you can see right here, see mine does not running because it cannot find model. I need to actually run the Llama. Okay, and when you Ollama view, you should have it right here, model showing. Just to let you know, you just can copy this path and put it. By the way, sometimes you may have it backslash here. Watch for that backslash, because if you have it backslash, it won't read it, it give you error. So what you want to do is put in your code with your path, and you can notice right here will display models. You know, you have different models. In this case, I will use a Gemma, but you can have it a Llama or other models to try it. Okay, now models is loaded. We have empty letter. And what do we have it from Major? We're using this LlamaVision. By the way, it's many other models with a language you can use. Included is text to speech. And well, we'll come back to that. So right here, you can see we have it LlamaVision going. We'll take this image, analyze, we'll create response as a text prompt. So we're going to preview text right here. Or if you wanted to see, we can also, you remember, we can take from this text and showing inside the string. So we'll see what's come up. Okay, and which one we're using? We're using anything. Well, anything will give it us more anime. We can go and try. Let's go with the adjustment right there. That one, what we used before. I think we're ready. We'll click go forward. Here is our model. And because it's Ollama, so it will load it in memory. One thing till it's loading, let me point, depend on how much memory you have it in your computer. In my case, I have a 24 gigabyte VRAM. However, when I run Flux, and this is taking too much, so you want to be careful about, because Ollama as well takes some space. Well, till I spoke right here, look, this is define a strike, beautiful God. So it is actually did very well. And there's our image. Look at this with a ball, wedge, green eyes. See, it's not exactly the same. We don't want exactly the same, because if we want exactly the same, we can use it ControlNet, and we can use ControlNet for this. No, I want to extract what I see on the image. On this case, I can take some other photo, extract, and have a perfect prompt for me to use. And of course, right here, just base it on a prompt of this right in here. Also, if you notice right when we have it vision prompt, if you look on Ollama, we have it Ollama configuration, which just tell us what model we're using, where it's located. We have it also vision prompt, and a prompt, it's what you usually tell AI. If you work with other ones, you sometimes upload the image to AI, and you can say, describe me this image like in one sentence. In this case, we'll tell Ollama what we want to do. And it says, do not include introductory text, make it clean, very good, visual explain, details, art style. So we can actually tell the language model what we wanted, receive from language model. And there is the result. Okay. let's see what else we have. We look on our Ollama talk, and you can see it's a lot of stuff. I'll let you explore on this one. Maybe you can find something even more interesting. Let me know. Let in the comments, put it what do you think about this. And now we come to the video options. It's not necessarily video generation, but it's more of video manipulations, which we actually needed badly in some cases, and I did not know if anybody does, except with this. So right here you can see we have it. It's why I say we need FFMPEG, because you have it like image to video, but beside this you have it all this manipulation like remove transparency, image convert to grayscale. It's okay, but this one I was literally looking for this recently. If you saw my other videos, I have it combine image this, but that one I definitely switching my workflow that was in previous video to this, because it is work with overlay. Look on this, 3 images, and you can combine them. You can put it, I mean, it's awesome how it's work. So this one definitely will going in my other workflow, how to do. You have a green screen, you have it images, and you can manipulate in other ways. You can work with the different coloring over them. You can work with stylization, obviously, adding, removing transparency. And of course, on the video, you have it, for example, as take on a frame and put on frame. It's what many times we do. If you work with a video, with LTX or other things, sometimes you want to take first frame of the video, last frame, and maybe change animations there or put it. So in this case, what we can do, we can go inside our video. Where's my video? Right here, image to video. And you can see right here, I have it video loaded. This is my preview for the video. We'll see which one preloaded. Next, we have it path when we take the video to images. So it's separate. And next, we're actually combining those back. Well, you know, I want to test, but if you want to, right here, you can output image and you have it all frames extracted. You also have the ability to have it like first frame and last frame and reuse it. And also what I'm using, if you notice right here, video details. Because if I connect to my path, and right here is just a text, just a path, but we're going to use it, the video path. And I have it output as a file name, video path. It is, so you can load it and manipulate it. And actually in my other video, I was specifically looking, can I save the image and I want to extract path of these images. So actually with this set, you have it, you can load it image, you can load it images from directory, random, well, a lot of stuff. We have our all informations, and look for right here, for example, even in Json, all information about what video we loaded, because many times you needed resolution, frame rate, so you can match this as you're producing video. This one, video details, it's ultra useful when you create videos within ComfyUI. Okay, and one thing what I'm going to do right here was separate. I will just extract every other frame. So let's go ahead, click run. And you can see it's preloading. It's given us JSON instantly here. And this is just information. JSON, it's in special format like data information. Yes, object format. So we have it audio, no codecs, but bitrate okay. We have it F path, where it's locating for decoding. Name, we have it our bitrate. This is a resolution. That's what we needed. Many times we will use the frame rate, and then you look, this is actually 30 frames per second on this one, and it's a 1080 by 920, so it's a HD, full HD resolution image. Codecs H.264, it's a mostly you will use it for 1080, and H.265 most time you will use it for 4K. And so it is processed right here. You can see it is take apart. Now it's putting back together, and there will be output for us. And I think it's creating in this special directory on top, image to video. So right here, I think it's still processing. Let's go check what we have here. This is, oh, you see how it's jumpy? Okay, let's look on original. So one original, maybe it's all, no, see how smooth? So this one is original, and you can see how smooth they're going. So other ones we told every other frame. So it is should be jiggery, and that's what happened. You can see it's skip, it's removed. It's actually separate, remove every other frame and put it. you can do this. Let me give a scenario. For example, you can separate one frame, you can skip 16 frames, you can generate between them. You remember first and last frame, so you can actually do this with animations to creating animation between frames or do other things. I mean, it is a lot of case uses you can do with that. And this is, for example, that with video. Okay, well, I think I took it so much. Wow, I took so much time. Sorry, guys. Let me just very fast run through over, because no way we have it 162 nodes. Right here, you have a lot of working with character descriptions. It's what we look actually before. We look with character descriptions, how you can combine. I would recommend for you to go check. I definitely will come back to this. I will refer to this node over and over again as we going with our workflow. And I mean, you can reference to images. You can create. I mean, we're not even halfway down. Okay, and loaded all these images. A lot of huge documentation. I mean, seriously, if you guys appreciate what work the person done, just get a cup of coffee for. Just say thank you. It's a very nice way to do it. Well, thank you for watching. So I'll show you some hands-on, kind of going over some workflow. Links down below, download it. Same with workflows, what I created. You can download it, play with them, modified. A lot of documentation also available here. Most reasons why I want to do it is you need to learn your tools. If you know what you have, then you don't need to worry about how you will do it. You know what you want to achieve, and you know what tools to use for that. That is important things. Well, thank you for watching. Remember, please like, subscribe, because that is help a lot of channel. I know everyone tell you please subscribe, like, but it's true, because that does help the channel grow. It does promote it. It is shared with other friends, kind of put it, post it to video, maybe there and there. And besides, we don't speak about money, but it is encourage. It is give it like special, feeling good to create more and interesting video researches. It's very encouraging things. Thank you for your supporting. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.